So what is going on YouTube? This is Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here. A lot of you guys have been asking me for a Aromage deck profile, and I have no one better other than Michael Walters to showcase you guys an Aromage deck profile for you guys today. So Michael, you've been playing this deck, for fun, right?
Yeah.
On a casual level, and I seen you playing at locals. How's the deck working for you?
It's pretty good right now. It's just a basic stun deck.
Basic stun deck, okay.
Counter the meta.
Okay, and yo, by the way, you guys didn't know Michael Walters came second place at this year's YCS Toronto. You guys did not know that? Second place. He has a prize card.
With one Beatrice.
With one Beatrice. Anyways, all right, Walters, do you have anything else before you want to start with the deck profile?
Nothing else.
All right, let's get started with the deck.
Alright, so my ratios are a little bit my own. So we'll start with the monster lineup. So I play three Rosemary. The reason why for Rosemary is because you usually want to see her first, because when you gain life points from her effect, from any of the effects in the deck, she can change the battle position on one face of monster in the field. So you usually want to like interrupt your opponent's plays on their turn when you have the trap card, which I'll show later on. Also, her effect is when my life points are higher and a plant monster attacks, including herself, your opponent can't activate monster effects when it declares an attack. So it's really good for stopping effects like in a damage step.
All right, awesome.
And it's a water target as well, which I'll show you later on. My other three targets are Jasmine. Jasmine is like kind of the heart and soul of the deck as well, because when my life points are higher, it gives me an additional normal summon for a plant monster. So usually you open this and say another monster and field spell, and you want to play that immediately to gain your 500, and then gain your 500 attack and defense boost, and then do all that stuff. And then every time when I gain life points once per turn, it's not a hard once per turn, but it's just a once per turn, I can draw one card. So really, it's really the heart and soul of the deck, and it's pretty good. My other two targets are Aromatherapy or whatever. Therapy. Basically, this is the hand trap in the deck and the tuner. Sometimes you usually want to search this out with a trap to like, say if you have Rosemary in the field, you want to search out Rosemary. You want to search this out, and then say if they attack, you want to drop this in the graveyard, target one of your other Aromages in the graveyard, and then it'll trigger this Rosemary, and it'll change that monster in defense. But it's really good hand trap.
Nice.
And it can protect your life points. It can save you from game-ending situations. And also, its other effect is when it's in the graveyard, while your life points are higher and you control an Aromage monster, you can special summon it from the graveyard. But when it leaves the field, it gets banished. So it's a really good tuner.
Nice.
To start your plays. But this deck, you don't really want to go into the extra deck a lot. It's just a stun. This is also a 2 of. I don't want to play 3. I don't really like drawing into it. 2 is it's a good ratio for me. This is really important in Aromage Kagana. Basically, when my life points are higher, I'll face a monster my opponent's control, lose 500 attack and defense. So these really stack. When there's 2 of them on the field, it stacks. So they're losing 1,000. Every time I gain life points, when I gain life points once per turn, I can target one back row my opponent controls and bounce it back to their hand. So it's really good to do on like an end phase kind of thing if you have your setup going. Plus it's a level 3. It's an Earth level 3. You can do other plays with it, shenanigans. Yeah. My other tech that I have in the deck is the Artifact Engine.
Yeah. So how's this engine?
It's pretty good right now because it stuns a lot of decks because
Zoos, Paleo.
Yeah, it locks them out of the extra deck. So you have the basic here, two scythe and one wall attack. So you just want to stun them, and also it helps for the field spell as well, because the field spell boosts their attack when they're on the field as well. And you can overlay into Durandal or something just in case, right?
Nice.
It just interrupts the plays, especially more attack. Another little tech we have in here is 2 eccentrics. The reason for eccentric is because I play Demise in the deck, and I rather not draw a back row like MST or something. I rather draw this instead, because then
scale it.
You can scale it, right? It frees up the back row as well. Even though there's some new rules where the scales and the back row are merged together.
But for now, yeah, you can.
For now, it works really well. Just Demise, draw into this, scale it, try to hit one of their back rows, or even normal summon it if you ever get the chance to do that. It's pretty good. A lot of people get confused when they see this first. They think I'm playing Pendulums or something. Another tech is 2 cherries. The reason for cherries is because I have a lot of the
extra deck
space because I don't really go into the extra deck. I don't need to go into the extra deck, so I use the cherries to hit a lot of targets for the meta, like Zodiac, like everything right now currently, right? So and also it's a tuner, right? So it's a good fuel for my synchro plays if I ever go into synchro plays. Now for the spells, on terraforming. I never liked 3. I thought 3 was a little cloggy. 3 guardian. Guardian is like another Heart of the Soul in the deck as well. Basically, once per turn when I control a own monster, I can activate this and I gain 500 life points. And then when I do, all monsters I control, even the monsters I summon after that, they gain 500 attack and defense until the end of my opponent's turn. And then when a roll monster gets destroyed by battle or card effect, I gain 1,000 life points. That's really essential as well because it fuels my life points to excel my plays a little higher. That's basically just it. One Regeki, you know, for board wipes. One duality. I don't really like seeing duality that much. Just one is okay. One is infusion. Infusion is just to fuel my my rank 4 plays, rank 3s, any kind of plays I want to go into, like say Norden or something, right?
And Rosemary is a water. So
yeah, Rosemary is water, so you can go the Bahamut Shark, Toad play. You can set up for a lot, right? 3 card demise. Card demise is a really good card. It's being played a lot in Paleo and stuff right now. So, and it's being played a lot in these rogue decks. It helps them a lot. It helps them build up their hand, build their resources back up. And it also doesn't affect the deck that much because like even if you draw like one of the monsters, just because discard with the graveyard, it's not a big deal. It's really not. Now for the traps. One warning.
Yep.
Essential. One torrential tribute for board wipes for like zoo and stuff. 2 Quaking Mirror Forces. Quaking Mirror Forces are really good right now for me because it hits a lot of those decks that try to OTK me right now, and it's just to avoid all that stuff right now because I draw into it with demise and I just set back row. It puts pressure on my opponent. 3 Humid Winds. Yeah, Humid Winds is another card right in here that I would also like. Basically, Humid Winds is another really good card in the deck. Basically, you set this, you flip it. I pay 1,000 life points. I search any aroma monster in my deck, and that fuels a lot of my hand. Even on the end phase, my opponent doesn't do anything. And then also, after it resolves, and my life points are lower, I can activate another effect, which allows me to gain 500 life points. So basically, I can chain each effect to each other.
Wow.
So it kind of hurts Paleos a little bit because it interrupts their
chains.
Their chains, right? So this is a really good essential card. Sometimes you don't really want to draw 2 of them though. You just want to have one.
So, but you want to see it as quickly.
Yeah, you want to see it as quickly as possible. Yeah, it's basically the engine card. Yeah. 3 barrier. If you don't have barriers, you can probably run like lose a turn and stuff like that, like just small stuff like that, or even strikes. Barrier is just played in the format right now. It really stuns a lot of decks right now. A lot of those extra decks stuns off fusions, synchros, rituals, everything right now. And then the 3 sanctums. The 3 sanctums.
Best card, man.
Yeah, the best card. Especially summon out the artifacts, activate their effects, or even if they pin Twister, you get their effect to pop up hard. It's really essential.
Alright, let's go to your extra.
Alright, so now it's the extra deck. So the extra deck is looking really basic. So 1 Abyss Dweller,
yep.
1 Emerald. Remember, these are all cherry targets as well too, right? Emerald, especially Emerald. 1 Toad, cherry target, where you can summon it. 1 Bahamut Shark. 1 Durandal. 1 Trident.
Cherry target again.
1 Broad Bowl. These are all just cherry targets. Even still, I can make Broad Bowl and then overlay into Trident. You know, just do my basic plays. 1 Black Rose. 1 Stardust Warrior. 1 Heralds. 1 Rosemary. This card right here is really good. Basically, it's 2,000 attack and 900 defense, and its effect is when my life points are higher than my opponent's, all plant monsters I control gain 500 attack and defense. So basically, you want this boost as soon as you summon it. Usually when you summon this, you're already ahead of the game. Like, you never really want to summon this when you're behind. You usually want to summon this when you're already ahead. You know, you have your life points set up, you have your board already going. Also, the effect is, when you gain life points, you can target 1 face-up card on your opponent's side of the field, and it negates the effects until the end phase. So that's also really good too.
Like kind of like a Siegfried.
Yeah.
Alright, that's pretty much
and it's a level 5. It's really easy to make. You can basically make it with cherries and jasmine or rosemary and aroma seraphim. Now for the fusions, I'm running a small little engine here. Yeah, Norden's basic right now for most of the decks.
Makaba? Oh, so I'm guessing you're siding Invokes.
Yeah, so I side into a little bit of the Invokes, so I run the Makaba, the Raijin, and Kakaitis, yeah. So I have these in the main deck, but these are also cherry targets as well because of Invoked. Invoked is a deck right now, and a lot of people are splashing it as an engine, so it's really essential considering I have like most of the targets in here already for my deck. So when they play Invocation, I can just switch. If I have the cherries in my hand, I'll play it. Or even if I'm siding in game 2.
All right, let's go to your side deck then. Just quick overview on the side.
Side deck.
Blackluster Soldier.
So 3 Imperial Iron Wall. That's for like Infernoids, you know, the whole shebang, all those, and all
The whole shebang, man.
3 Chaos Chapels, Denko, a whole bunch of stuff, and Invoker.
Dante's still pretty prevalent.
Yeah, these are still relevant. 1 Macrocosmos. This is just for like every deck.
Grass, man. Grass Macrocosmos. GG.
2 Rivalry the Warlords. This is another like floodgate kind of. This doesn't affect my deck really because most of
plants.
Yeah, everything is plants. So I'm never gonna really summon the cherries, and I'm never gonna really summon the eccentric archfiend. I'm never gonna summon any of that stuff. So yeah. 2 Necro Valley. These aren't the ones that currently are errated, but
well, yeah, but they are errated. 100%.
Yeah, they are errated though. But if I have a physical copy of the translation, I can just translate it for him. So these are really good for like a lot of decks right now, graveyard decks. 1 Invocation. 1 Meltdown because I can second search a Meltdown, and then 2 Alistairs. So this is my ratio that I wanted to go into. So I kind of side into this a little bit because just for like the mirror match and stuff. When you face the invoked mirror matches.
So you basically have an upper advantage.
Yeah, I have an upper advantage. Or even maybe if I want to side in against a certain deck, I have the advantage to side in.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, this deck is just a stun.
Alright, stun fun deck, and you're liking this deck as a casual deck right now?
Yeah, casual deck right now.
Alright, awesome. Michael Walters, anything else you want to say before we end off this profile?
No, nothing.
Alright, Michael, shout out to you, man, for coming on the channel for the very first time, and yeah, we're definitely going to have you back on this channel for updates. Alright, guys, Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 signing out. Alright, guys, peace.